This is Carl at National RV Detroit. I'm going to walk through this 2022 Forest River Salem, model number 32BHDS. Okay, so I'm just going to show you some of the features and how they work, okay? So start off with, this has the regular scissor type stabilizer jacks, but it has an added feature. This is called a strong arm. And basically once you've extended your jacks and you got it leveled, you tighten this T-handle up so the inner tube can't slide in the outer tube, and it just takes some of the movement out of the trailer. Just remember to always to loosen this before you crank the scissor jacks back into the up position. So the only time you're going to tighten it is when you're in and have it down and stabilized, okay? And there's one on each corner, of course. This is just a quick connect for the LP. That will connect the grill to the LP system, okay? You have an outside kitchen here with a refrigerator and some running water. Power awning with LED strip. Now this device right here is the range hood vent. So if you're going to use the fan in the range hood to vent, you want to make sure you open the baffles in here. If you can't see it very well, but there's little thumb grabs in there, and you can pop the baffle loose so it flaps freely. So anytime you're venting to the outside, you want to do that. Otherwise, just keep it shut. Okay. This is the fresh water fill here. So if you happen to be camping someplace where they don't have plumbing on the campsite, you can pre-fill your tank right here and use the onboard pump to pump water. And of course, that's that gate valve dumps the freshwater tank if you don't want to drive with water in it when you leave. So your water heater is empty right now. This is where you drain it, of course, and that's the cap. Right now this is empty and it's in bypass mode. So keep that in mind. The rest of the trailer has antifreeze in it. So when you the switch operator inside, like so, always before you ever turn it on, you want to make sure that there's water in the tank. You never start it when it's dry. Right now, like I said, it is empty because it's winterized. This is your hitch. It's a Husky centerline weight distribution hitch with built-in sway control. We'll show you how that operates when you pick up. This crank right here, that's to crank the power tongue jack in case it fails. It's a way to get around it, so you can still hitch and unhitch. This rod right here, this has to do with the awning and an emergency, something you'll have to read up about. I can't really explain it to you. And this right here is the drill attachment for a 3/4 inch hex, so you can operate your stabilizer jacks using a drill. Okay. All right. So this is the power tongue jack I was telling you about, and this is, if it happens to fail, it works, but if it happens to fail, you can pull the plug here and stick that crank on there and crank it manually. All right. Deep Cycle Marine battery. That is the kill switch for your battery. So if you want to disconnect it when you put it into storage, you can do that. Okay. Alrighty. So moving down farther, we have your dump valves right here. You can see there's two gray valves there and a black one. Black is toilet water and waste. Gray is sink and shower water. Dump the black first, then the gray, for obvious reasons. And after you dump it, you can leave the black valve open. And this is a black tank flush right here, so you could actually put your hose at the dump station right on there. Turn it on, it'll spray out the inside of the tank. Okay, this is your hose here, or your hose. It's not a hose. It's definitely not a hose. This is the hookup for your power cord right here. That's the city water connection, outside shower, cable and satellite through. Okay. You have a backup camera, which will show you how that operates when you pick up. While I'm looking up here, remember that you want to inspect your roof every 90 days. That's what the manufacturer states. So every 90 days you want to send somebody up there and just check the sealant. Make sure there's no cracking or separation. Make sure nothing was damaged by low branches, that sort of thing. Just give it an inspection. Okay. So, of course, I didn't leave a towel for me up here. I don't want to track your floor up here. I guess I'm going to. Okay, so this is your slide out switch here, obviously. This is for your power awning. I'll show you right there. Oh, we unplugged this, that's right. So the power awning switch is right there. Never leave it out unattended. You can check your levels here of all your tanks. You can turn your water heater on here, your water pump there. That's a dimmer. So you do all that. Your fireplace, there's a remote that comes with it. You can change the appearance of the fire. You can change the fan speed, low, off, low, and high. There's a timer that you can use to to have it turn on 20 minutes before you get up in the morning, if that's what you want to do, that sort of thing. When it comes to your sound, you can stream off the USB. It has Bluetooth, so you can hook up wirelessly, and obviously stream from your phone or your tablet. You have an FM radio. This HDMI is an in, so if you wanted to go into it with, like, say, a Blu-ray disc player or something, you could plug right into the system there. You have 2 speaker zones. 1 is inside the trailer, 2 is outside the trailer. Okay. This is just the rest of your backup camera. We'll show you that. And that is your Bluetooth brake controller. So basically, this to operate this, obviously you're going to put the lid up. You spark it by turning this clockwise, like so. Then you have the knobs, and this one's the oven knob. So you just want to remember, all the way at the back here, at the bottom, there's a pilot light. I can spark so you can see it back there. So all you're going to do is you're going to go to pilot, which is the knob all the way to the right. Go to the picture of the flame, then you depress it. Then you start sparking it with the other hand until it lights down here. After it lights, you just hold it for another 10 seconds or so till it gets heated up, and then you go to operating temperature, of course. When you shut it off, the flame goes out, so you have to relight the flame every time you use it. This refrigerator is a 12-volt DC refrigerator. Your thermostat has basically a mode button or a bar here. You hit it and you just keep scrolling through it till you get the one you want. This is your carbon dioxide LP gas detector. Okay. This device here is your power converter. It converts AC to DC power. So you got regular circuit breakers like you'd see at home, AC power, and then you got they're all labeled there, of course. And then the power is converted to 12-volt DC. Over here you got 12-volt fuses, and they're labeled. Okay. Also, this is a battery tender, so it'll send so much energy your battery needs and send up whatever it needs. If it's chopped off, it'll just trickle a couple amp. If it's low, it'll send 10, whatever it needs to charge the battery. Okay. Sink and shower work like any other sink and shower. The RV toilet works like RV toilets in that you have to have water and chemical in it. So I'm talking about I'm talking about the black tank, which is directly below, down there. So before you use it, you obviously put a dose of chemical in there and about a gallon of water, and then you're all set till the next time you dump it. Okay, the bunk room is all self-explanatory stuff. You can drop this table onto these cleats and turn it into a bed if you need to. You can jackknife the couch to turn it into another bed. And you have some storage underneath the bed here. You also have a backer plate where you can put a TV bracket, and then there's hookups right there. Okay, it's all, like I said, it's self-evident stuff. So I think I've covered it all now. You should have 3 remotes with this. And please, first of all, thanks for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. Second of all, please remember what they say. The manufacturer says about inspecting your roof every 90 days. That's important. People generally don't inspect the roof enough. If you see an issue, take care of it immediately. And right now, the water heater is empty and it's in bypass mode. So, and there's antifreeze in the system, so it's still winterized. Okay? Thank you.